parents wishing to have support material with this YouTube video, you can download the program at www.123math.ca. This 250 plus page timetable program consists of summary charts, flashcards, step-by-step instructions, timetable assignments, audio files, and more. This timetables program is designed as follows for Program 1. Number 1, the counting sequences. Number 2, the rookie level. Number 3, the advanced level. And number 4, the expert level. This video program is designed to allow the parents or teachers to stop the video after each question, allowing the student lots of time to arrive at their solutions. Please stop the video after each question. It is not a race, but a time to allow each student to think out the solution to each question. The next page is about a story of a mother who was very concerned about her daughter's math skills in grade 3. I sent the program to the mother. You can stop the video at the next page to see how the 123math.ca program helped her daughter if you wish. Stopping the video is better than myself reading the mother's experience using the 123math.ca program. For the student to master each set of timetable facts, there are only 2 questions they have to answer. Number 1, what does 3 times 2 mean? And question number 2, how many fingers do I raise? Knowing these 2 questions, the students will learn the timetables facts quickly. Parents, teachers, please stop the video after each question to give the students time to think out their solution. After each question, the answer follows so the student can check immediately if they reach the same conclusion as the video. What is the product of 1 times 2? What does 1 times 2 mean? 1 times 2 means 1 group of 2s. How many fingers do I raise? There is 1 group of 2s. I raise 1 finger for 1 group of 2s. Count by 2s on your only finger. Therefore, 1 times 2 equals... Did you get it right? 1 times 2 equals 2. Check your work. What is the product of 2 times 2? What does 2 times 2 mean? 2 times 2 means 2 groups of 2s. How many fingers do I raise? There are 2 groups of 2s. I raise 2 fingers for the 2 groups of 2s. Now I want you to count by 2s on each finger. Therefore, 2 times 2 equals... Check your work. 2 times 2 equals 4. The product is 4. What is the product of 3 times 2? What does 3 times 2 mean? 3 times 2 means 3 groups of 2s. How many fingers do I raise? There are 3 groups of 2s. I raise 3 fingers for 3 groups of 2s. I want you to count by 2s on each finger. Therefore, what does 3 times 2 equal? Figure it out. Check your work. We counted by twos on each finger. 2, 4, 6. Therefore, 3 times 2 equals 6. What is the product of 4 times 2? Ask yourself, what does 4 times 2 mean? 4 times 2 means 4 groups of 2's. How many fingers do I raise? There are 4 groups of 2's. I raise 4 fingers for 4 groups of 2's. On your own, count by 2's on each finger. What do you get? 2, 4, 6, 8. Therefore, 4 times 2 equals 8. Check your work. What is the product of 5 times 2? What does 5 times 2 mean? 5 times 2 means 5 groups of 2's. How many fingers do I raise? There are 5 groups of 2's. I raise 5 fingers for 5 groups of 2's. Count by 2's on each finger. Therefore, 5 times 2 equals, what do you get? Let's count by 2's on each finger. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Therefore, 5 times 2 equals 10. What is the product of 6 times 2? What does 6 times 2 mean? 6 times 2 means 6 groups of 2's. How many fingers do I raise? There are 6 groups of 2's. Therefore, I raise 6 fingers. Now I want you to count by 2's on each finger. Therefore, 6 times 2 equals. Count by 2's on each finger. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Therefore, 6 times 2 equals 12. Did you get it right? What is the product of 7 times 2? What does 7 times 2 mean? 7 times 2 means 7 groups of 2's. How many fingers do I raise? There are 7 groups of 2's. I raise 7 fingers. I want you to count by 2's on each of the 7 fingers. Therefore, 7 times 2 equals, what's the product? Count by 2's on each finger with me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Therefore, 7 times 2 equals 14. The product is 14. Did you get it right? What is the product of 8 times 2? What does 8 times 2 mean? 8 times 2 means 8 groups of 2's. How many fingers do I raise? There are 8 groups of 2's. I raise 8 fingers. Count by 2's on each finger. Therefore, 8 times 2 equals. Count together by 2's. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Therefore, 8 times 2 equals 16. What is the product of 9 times 2? What does 9 times 2 mean? 9 times 2 means 9 groups of 2s. How many fingers do I raise? There are 9 groups of 2s. I raise 9 fingers. I want you to count by 2s on each of the 9 fingers. Therefore, 9 times 2 equals, let me know. Let's count together. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Therefore, 9 times 2 equals 18. Your product of 9 times 2 is 18. What is the product of 10 times 2? What does 10 times 2 mean? Ten times 2 means 10 groups of 2s. How many fingers do I raise? There are 10 groups of 2s. I raise 10 fingers. I want you to count by 2s on each of the 10 fingers. Therefore, 10 times 2 equals. Let's count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Therefore, 10 times 2 equals 20. What is the product of 0 times 2? What does 0 times 2 mean? 0 times 2 means 0 groups of 2s. How many fingers do I raise? There are 0 groups of 2s. Therefore, I raise 0 fingers. Count by 2s on each finger. Since you have 0 fingers raised, therefore, 0 times 2 equals. This is an easy one. Since you have 0 fingers, 0 times 2 equals 0, or 0 times 2 equals 0. Here's the rule for multiplying any number times 0. 0 times any number is always 0. What is 0 times 28? 0. 0 times 45? 0. 0 times 79? 0. Any number times 0 is always equal to 0. What is the product of 11 times 2? What does 11 times 2 mean? Eleven times 2 means 11 groups of 2s. How many fingers do I raise? There are 11 groups of 2s. I raise 11 fingers. I guess you are asking, how can I raise 11 fingers when I only have 10 fingers? You raise your 10 fingers, and as you count, touch your nose as your 11th finger and count one more group of 2s. I want you to count by 2s on each finger and then touch your nose as your 11th finger and count 2 more. Let's count together. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Touch your nose, add 2 more, 22. 11 times 2 equals 22. What is the product of 12 times 2? What does 12 times 2 mean? 12 times 2 means 12 groups of 2s. How many fingers do I raise? There are 12 groups of 2s. I raise 12 fingers for 12 groups of 2s. I guess you were asking, how can I raise 12 fingers when I only have 10 fingers? You raise 10 fingers, touch your nose for 2 more, touch your chin for 2 more. Therefore, 12 times 2 equals... Count by 2's on each finger. Therefore, 12 times 2 equals... Touch your nose and add 2 more, touch your chin and add 2 more. Let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I touch my nose for 22, touch my chin for 24. Therefore, 12 times 2 equals 24. This program was designed to help students who cannot memorize information easily. 123math.ca program was created to teach students to learn their timetables without memorizing the basic facts.